Quarter it is, Eric. It's the cord. So far. Send her.
One step to your left.
Straight ahead, Jamie. There you go. Next try. Come on, little smile.
Okay, straight ahead.
What's up, bro? On Tennessee. How you doing, man? Everything great, buddy? Look at it. You look great. We have one of the biggest ice creams they have out there now, and it's raised over $1 million. And we're like, I know. What does an ice cream have to do with this at all? But I teamed up with Ben & Jerry's, and all my proceeds go to Serious Fun. And so far, we've raised over $1 million for this great cause, and it's the greatest. When you see what they do for kids and give a chance for sick children to raise a little hell. That's, I think, what Paul's original quote was. It's just a great feeling.
Is he a role model for you?
I think he's a role model for a lot of people. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's Paul Newman. He's the coolest. There's no one cooler.
So it's very special to come back.
Well, listen, I've been a part of it going back to about 30 years when Paul started the first camp in Connecticut, Nashville, Connecticut, the Hole in the Wall Gang Camp, and been deeply involved with them on and off over the years. And I always believe you shouldn't be honored for doing what you're supposed to be doing. So he asked their help, and I was helped to raise money, insurance issues, in Barrettstown, Rhode Island. It's just something about the guy. I mean, the fact that he gave so much of his time and effort to this is phenomenal. I think when I see the numbers, 864,000 kids and families have benefited over 30 years. Started out that first year in 1988 with 288 kids and their families in that little camp in Ashford, Connecticut. And now 30 sites and all over the world, so a great contribution.
To see kids having fun and just like being kids, it's just a great thing to see. I just love it so much. And, it's just, my thoughts go out to all the families and kids out there, everyone affected in Manchester and all around the world. It's a tough day, but it's hard to be funny during these times. But it's events like this where you go out and you see the kids and get to play with them and have fun, and that's what tonight's all about.
Well, I love the people of Manchester and James Corden last night. I love the fact what he did at the opening of his show and talking about how you can't back away. The people of Manchester rallied quickly around each other together. You can't let these people win this. You really have to go out there and continue to show up, continue to participate. If they intimidate all of us not to participate, not to show up, obviously taking the security measures and all the safety standards, we need to do that. But you can't let these guys win by quitting. And so the people of Manchester, England, showed a lot of spine today when they showed back up and said, we're not going to bow and quit and walk away and all, in the face of all of this. And that's not the total answer, but it's a good part of it, in my view.
One step back.
Alan, this way, please.
Communicating science to all the center. So the idea, Paul was a model for a lot of people, not just actors, but people who achieve something can take what they've achieved and help causes, help nonprofits that don't have a chance to raise money the way they can with their business. And he had the opportunity to do it. He didn't need the business to make a living. He already had a living from acting.